Hi guys, to all of you a very happy belated New Year's. Today I want to make with you the matching earring. I already made one. I did that for Etsy, so this PDF is already actually available. I will leave the link for this underneath the video, and I will also leave the materials I used for you underneath the video so that you can all look that up. Let's get started. I'm using about 1 meters and 70 centimeters arm. That's my arm span, 1 meters and 70 centimeters thread. I'm going to cut that off. And run that through my wax. And why do I use wax? Some people keep asking me, because I found out that when I use beeswax, my fire line actually gets stronger. And I do suggest you get some Berkeley fire lines. This is, I'm wearing two glasses. Let me put the other one aside. This is 13 millimeters. I got this at on eBay actually, but you can get this at Walmart or any fishing store that still sells this. And this is just Fireline Crystal 4LBs, and it's 13 millimeters. So this is like 300 yards, so it will take me some time to finish that all up. So, put your thread on the needle. We're gonna get started with the Superduos, and I got some Turquoise Picasso here. And then next we're gonna pick up an 11/0 seed bead, and that's Rose, Galvanized Rose, and another Superduo, Rose, Superduo, Rose, Superduo, and a Rose. So I'm going to pull that all to the end of my thread. And I'm going to double knot that. And pull that tight. Now I'm going to go around again through all my Rose and my Superduos. I want to make sure that that is in there really tight. And then I want to make sure that this doesn't move anymore, the end tail. And I'm going to go turn that around, because I like to move forward, and I'm going to go into the top hole of the Superduo. Then I'm going to pick up two different colors of Superduos, and I'm just going to say a purple one, a pink one, and a purple one. But I have the exact colors underneath the video for you, so I'm going to go into the next top hole. And I'm going to continue doing that all the way around. So, purple, pink, purple. Next one. Purple, pink, purple. Next one. And one last purple, pink, purple Superduo, and in here. Now, because that's not really tied in there, I'm going to go around one more time through all the top Superduos and the bottom Superduos, the ones in the middle I mean. That's one. That's two. And you can see how it moves right there. So you don't want that thread showing. Two. Three. 4, and do that one last one where you pass your end tail. Now I'm first going to get rid of this end tail because it's bothering me. I'm going to put it on the other needle so I don't have to take off my working thread needle. And I'm going to just push that away into the bottom hole of the Superduo and the 11-0. And I'm just going to cut that off. And here again, we're going to turn into the top hole and working forward. Going to add an 11-0, 4 green, 15-0, and back into the pink, up 2 green, add 1 green, down 2 green, and then we're going to add 6 15-0 green on the needle, and we're going to pick up this 11-0 right there in the middle. And now we're going to add another 6 green to the needle, and I'm just going to turn that around because that's easier, and I'm going to go up in 2 green, and you just need to push that to the front. And I'm going to go down, skipping the middle one, into all these greens again. I'm going to go around one more time to make it nice and sturdy. I'm just going to turn it around here because that works easier. I'm again skipping the middle one and I'm going down into 2 green. I'm grabbing the top hole and I'm adding another 11-0 right here. I'm picking up 3 matte 15-0 and I'm going to go into that next Superduo. And here again I start with the pink and I'm going to add my 4 green, up my first 2 green, add 1 more green, down. Now we're going to add 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that goes into that galvanized right there. When you're done with this, and you're just going to repeat this part and then move over with the 3 matte 15-0s and just repeat it until you've done this all the way around. So we're going to do the 6, up to 2, I'm going to go down all the way, skipping the middle one. Make that nice and tight. Up the green on the left. Turn that around. Pick up the last two greens, not the middle one. Down two. Into the top hole. Adding an 11-0 and 3 matte 15-0s. So just pause me now until you have all the leaves added to on top of your Superduos, and then just start me again. Now when you added your last leaf, you still need to add the 11-0 and the 3 matte. And I'll push that through in that 11-0 and the Superduo, and not in that second 11-0 right there. Moving up again into 2, down all the way, into the pink, 11-0, and then I'm going to pick up that bottom hole Superduo. Next, you'll need a Montee that has like 4 holes on each side. So we got 4 holes on each side, and we're going to pick up a 15-0 seed bead, and we're going to go into that Montee on one side and come out on the other side, and then we're going to pick up another 15-0 like this. Now we're coming out of the Superduo like that, so we're going to go in on this side, so you're basically crossing over. Okay, now we're going to pick up another 15-0. Now we're going to go into that other hole from one side to the other like that. Now we're going to pick up a 15-0, and then we're going to go into the other side of that Superduo like that. Now that makes it a little bit wobbly, so we're going to go up the 15-0 again on the side. We're going to go in across to the other side, and we're going to pick up that seed bead that's behind it right there. And then you can see you went around in this Superduo, but now we're going to go pick up the other side right there, the other Superduo. Going to go into the other side, so you get all the sides of the Superduos connected to that Montee. So now I'm going to pick up this seed bead right here, and I'm going to go into the other side and pick up that seed bead behind it right there. And you can see this thread already going over here, but where it isn't going is over on this side, because you see there's no thread here, so we're going to put that thread there. And we're going to go up that seed bead again, into the Montee and into the Chaton Montee and into the seed bead behind it. Now we're going to move forward. We got the thread all around all the Superduos now. So we're going to move forward. We're going to go into this Superduo, bottom hole. We're going to pick up the 11O, the pink one, and be careful that you don't go under the threads there. And we're going to move back to the top through the greens. And now we're going to pick up that middle one. Now we're going to pick up a galvanized silver, a 4mm bicone, a galvanized silver, and a rose, a pink color, and a galvanized silver. And we're going to go back around into the bicone. Here we're going to pick up another galvanized silver 15O, and we're going to go into the green again. There. Now we've gone one way around. Going to go back up on the right again into the galvanized, the bicone, and the galvanized, like that. I'm going to go into the pink seed bead, and we're going to add 5 more for your loop. Go around in there 2 or 3 times to make sure that that's really solid. Because I use a little bit of a thinner thread than the regular fire line, I like to go around 3 times. And then you go again down on the left side into the beads. I'll go back into the green, down into green. Make sure it's 2 and not 3. Go back into that Superduo and the 11O behind it. Go and take that from the front into the top hole of the Superduo and the next seed bead. And here we're going to top that first row by doing a ladder stitch. So picking up a seed bead 15O, going into the first and the second seed bead, picking up another 15O seed bead into the second and the third, picking up another one, going only into the third, and now I use a 15O galvanized to close that all up. So picking up 15O galvanized, going through the 3 top ones, another 15O galvanized, going through the 3 bottom ones, and now we go through the Superduo, the galvanized, the Superduo and the galvanized, the Superduo, and here we start again with picking up the Superduo and the one behind it. Picking up one, going through one and 2, picking up another one, going through 2 and 3, picking up another one, going through 3, and picking up a silver, going back, another silver, and through the bottom 3. Next, we're going to go into the Superduo and the 11O Galvanized Rose into the top hole of the Superduo, up the 2 green on the side, the green in the middle, and I'm going to hang a dagger here with that has like 2 holes in them. But you can do one with 1 hole, that's okay. Or you can make a loop like you did on this side. You can just make a loop around here and then hang something on there with a head pin. So either way. Or just leave it like this. You can also leave it like this. I'm going to start with 3 galvanized silver. And I'm going to pick up my top hole of the dagger. Then I'm going to add 3 more galvanized silver, 15O. And I'm going to go back into the green seed bead. I'm going to go down into 3, move back into the hole, and I'm going to pick up 3 pink ones, 15O also, and I'm going into the bottom hole, and I'm going to pick up 3 more, and I've got to go into the top hole under the galvanized, and I got to let my doggy in because she's barking in front of the door. That's one doggy that can't be without her mommy. Okay, and I'm going back up the 3 into the green again, and now I'm gonna just kind of connect the galvanized with the pinks there. So I'm gonna go down to 3 galvanized and the 3 pinks, into the bottom hole of the dagger, and in up the 3 pink into the galvanized, into the green again, going down into green, and then we go back into the Superduo, into the 11O, the Superduo, and the first mat, and then we're going to add these 2 rows on here on both sides. So I suggest you pause me now until you get that done. And when you're all done, basically all you have to do is kind of work your thread away, and you're just going to go around until it feels that everything is secure, and then you just cut it off. So it's very simple. It's the most simple part of it, actually. So working that thread away in the top row. In the bottom row of the mat. And I think it's okay like that. So I'm going to cut that off. And that just leaves putting the ear hook on the loop on the top. And you will be all done. Oh, I hope you liked it, guys. The PDF file is underneath the video. The material list is underneath the video. And I hope that I will see a couple of fancy color combinations on my Facebook page. So I'll be putting that link down there too. If you finish them and you want to send me a picture, then put it on my Facebook page. Okay? Well, that's it for this year, the first video, guys, and I hope to see you again in a couple of weeks, because I'm really busy, but I'm gonna try and keep it up a little bit more than last year with all the patterns that I made for Etsy. But, okay, so see you guys next time. Bye!